What's up, fight fans? How you guys doing? It's your boy, the kid. I know you guys are respecting Frank. That man's overseas in the Bahamas. I still haven't got a hold of him, so if you guys can get a hold of him, tell him to give me a call. Anyways, today we're gonna go over the fight night, the Sanjos versus Fiziev. So stay tuned. What up? Look, before I start, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Even if you don't like it, just hit it. Subscribe to our channel. Hit that bell notification too as well, please. I appreciate it. But yeah, please take the time to do that. Thank you. So let's get into these fights, man. I'm only going to go over 3 cards today. And then I got some news that I kind of want to touch on. The first one I'm going to be talking about is Michael Johnson versus Malarkey. If you've seen that fight, it was fire. I mean, my boy is old, but he out here to fight. Like, I really thought, like, before I saw that last fight, you saw it too. We talked about it on here, and he looked phenomenal. This fight, he still looked phenomenal. Up in the air for me. Was it a robbery? Do I think that he won? You know, that first and second round was really close, but I think Malarkey took that third round, and I think that's what got him the win. I'm not gonna lie. But Johnson is still out here. Like, he's still out here. I'm telling you, like, there's people in that weight class that I feel like he can beat. I don't think that he's done yet. You know, it was a loss, but I mean, it was a fireworks. It was a brawl. It was amazing. I think it was a fight of the night as well. And it was just a good fight, man. It was crazy. I mean, that guy brings something different. I would love to see him. Now check this out. I would love to see him fight Bobby Green. Bro, tell me Bobby Green versus Michael Johnson? Fire, bro. I mean, like, they both can fight. They both got the, you know what I'm saying? They got their boxing skills. I just feel like that would just be a 3-round brawl fest. But that fight, book it. Fight night, oh my, dude, fire. I don't know if they fought in the past. You know, they might have fought, and I'm over here saying that fight would be fire. I don't think they fought, but I mean, that fight would be amazing. Don't know why it hasn't been made yet. Make that fight. Moving on to the co-main event, we have Rafael. I think I'm saying his name right. Rafael versus Petrausen or Petrausen. You know, Frank's better than saying the names than me. The names I'm terrible at. I'm not gonna lie, but it was a co-main event. I've seen Rafael fight before. He is an up and comer. I think he's 12-1. I think now he's 13-1 after that win, if I'm not mistaken. But I saw his last fight, and he you know, at that middleweight division, he looks like he can be a good prospect, and I could see him, you know, beating a lot of these guys. He looked good, you know. He rang that pressure the whole entire fight. I mean, he was chasing a submission the whole entire fight. He was like on his back trying to choke him out the whole entire fight. I mean, he went in there and did what he had to do. But he did rock him in that first round and kind of stumbled him a bit. But then, you know, after that, it was just him taking him down, dominated him, trying to get that submission. He had a lot of control time, and he got that victory. Now, the main event, the Sanjos versus Fiziev. I mean, this was a good fight. This was a fight where if you saw on paper that these two dudes were fighting, you would know for a fact that it was going to be a good fight. And they brought that heat. I mean, the Sanjos, I mean, he, you know, that last fight, he dominated that dude. It was a brawl. It was a crazy fight. And going into this fight, you know, to me, like, this was a fight that Fiziev needed to win if he wanted to make that jump to, like, maybe chase for a belt or maybe get a top 5. I mean, he was ready and he was prepared. You know, he had a game plan. He stuck to it, you could tell. I mean, Sanjos wasn't no slouch. He was still standing up with him, but it was just something about his power. Fiziev's power was on a different level. You can hear his punches. Like, I don't know. I just felt like he's big. He looked big for the division. You know, I know he obviously made the 155, but just going in there, he just looked bigger than him. And I mean, dude, the way that he was cracking him, I mean, dude had that power. You know what I mean? So, you know, and DeSanjo has chin because he stood in there. He was eating them, taking them. You know, he hit him with a couple knees. You know, a couple right hooks, uppercuts. You know, they were exchanging back and forth. And I think I gave DeSanjos that first round. I gave Fiziev the second round, and then Fiziev the third round, and then DeSanjos the fourth, and then obviously we know what happened in the fifth. He hit him with that right hand. He didn't knock him out, but you could tell on the way down his eyes rolled back, and then he hit him on one punch on the ground, and they stopped the fight. I mean, this was a statement. You know what I mean? I really feel like he's here and he wants to get that title. I think obviously he needs to fight probably somebody in that top 5 for him to like get to that title. But I mean, the way he did DeSanjos, I think he's ready for a top 5, and I'm excited to see who he fights next. Honorable mention: October 22nd, Muhammad versus Bradley. This one is going to be a good fight. I don't know if it's going to be a fight night. I'm guessing it's going to be a fight night, but I did see that. You know, Frank sent me a text message, was like, yo, do you not see what's going to happen on October? And I was like, dang, this is going to be a fire fight. Just know that it is going to be a ground fight. Well, actually, you know what? They do say that wrestlers, when two wrestlers fight, they end up canceling each other out and then they fight. So it might be a stand-up brawl, but I just know that, you know, Muhammad is really heavy on wrestling, and then Bradley is, I mean, that guy could wrestle too. So I just feel like it might be one of those fights. But stay tuned for that, because that's going to be a fire fight night if that happens. Other than that, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. You know what I'm saying? It's not the regular schedule. It's not with Frank. But, you know, you might see this often. We are going to meet up on the pay-per-views for sure. We're trying to make that priority, where on the pay-per-view fights, we come together and we talk about the fights. Besides that, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell for your boy. Because we're trying to get these subscribers up. We're trying to push this content, and we still got more things to come. I hope you guys enjoyed it.